Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special figure showcase and request. So what we've got here is of course the Studioseries 86 Constructicons, the Combiner Wars, and indeed the Generation 1 originals. So we're just exactly going to do this. We're going to compare them now in a bit more detail in their alternate modes. I'm going to start off with Bonecrusher, so I'm just going to move all of these out of the way for now. And very quickly we'll do the Generation 1 original, even though this is to say just for a bit of fun. But what it looks like to me, and I'm sure you'll agree, is it just looks like this, looks like an oversized version of this. The similarities are just so good, to be fair. It's exactly that. It's just a bigger version in every way. But of course, the main one I know people want to see, so let's bring it in, is the Combiner Wars. So apart from the colour, which I do believe they might be making these a bit brighter anyway, it's just a bigger version. It's quite, again, not surprising, I suppose. Obviously, if you've got a good mold, if you've got something that works, you know, if they always say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's just a much smaller version. Transformation process is indeed very, very similar. The bucket at the front is obviously different there. You've got the extra forks on it. The combining equipment or tools, etc., again, are all tucked very, very neatly on the underside. I suppose the only difference you've got here really is you've got this extra bit on the back, which of course I think that ends up being the heel. And of course you've got the holes on the top there where you can attach the accessories, whereas with this you didn't have any of these at all. So alternate mode wise, again, not much difference. You've got, what's the word here, you've got just a bit more detail in there. Funnily enough, if I can get this to balance, I can do this. Oh, is it going to balance? Probably not. But you've got an idea how it literally looks like, whoops, that they are just coming down in sizes, to be honest. So that's Bonecrusher. Let's move him all completely out of the way for now. And here we go, scrapper. Right, so very quickly first, let's look at the G1 original. Now, this is what I'm being overly picky here maybe. I like this because it's much, much higher. This one seems too small for it, and indeed so did the Combiner Wars one. But again, you've got the same sort of appearance. The bucket's got the forks on, which is great. I do love the fact, I've pointed this out already, that there is silver painted in there, whereas of course there isn't with the Combiner Wars one. And funnily enough, that looks even smaller now, so I think it looks a little bit out of proportion with regards to that. Again, very similar. You've got the arms straight down there, whereas with this you've got the arms bent and folded up around the bicep there. Around the back, again, similar bits with where all the legs do in fact fold out, and again, huge similarities when you're looking at it underneath. So you can see obviously they took more than enough from the Combiner Wars. Whether we're saying they downsized them or not, I'm not too sure. Again, one thing I want to get across is that these do feel pretty much exactly the same weight. So these feel a bit more chunky, a little bit more sturdy. These are clearly bigger, you can't deny that, but they are that bit more, they definitely are that bit more hollow, so you can feel it in the exact mold. So again, they are quite a bit smaller. I'll try and do what I did with Bonecrusher, but it probably won't work. I think that all of them, to be honest, haven't got, I don't know construction vehicles, but that I think looks a little bit more, what's the word I'm on about, realistic. Whether I'm wrong or not, I don't know. Please do let me know in the comments, but I hope this has answered the questions regarding these figures. Let me just very quickly grab Bonecrusher again just to finish off this video. As I said, I think I've pretty much covered every single angle requested now with regards to these. In fact, very, very quickly, just because I've seen it to the side, there's your Combiner Wars weapon, and there indeed is the 86. And again, very similar in the fact that you can take the front off and indeed take the front off. So I just thought, let's add that bit in as well while I saw them there. But there you go, guys, as requested, vehicle mode, a bit more of a deeper comparison. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Take care.